What is going on, people? My name is Trax, and today, guys, we're back with episode 2 of our Aston Villa career mode. If you guys remember last episode, we put in a 6.5 million bid and Charlton Zogbia for the Lille centre defensive midfielder Idrissa Gueye, and hopefully we can get his services within this episode. We're going to be playing our first pre-season friendly of this episode and hopefully making our first signing. Let's do this. To kick off the episode, guys, Leeds United have come back and have accepted our offer of £2 million and Alan Hutton for Sam Byron. So I'm going to go ahead and offer him a contract offer. And he only wants £15,000 a week, so that is very decent, I'm not going to lie. Considering that the guy is only 20 years of age and is rated near enough £5 million, it means that he's going to have some decent stats about him, so I'm going to be happy to sign Sam Byron from Leeds United. So fingers crossed he accepts our contract offer and we can get him on board and into the Aston Villa starting lineup. And if you guys remember as well, last episode we put in a loan offer for Luke Garbutt, the left back from Everton, on loan, and a future fee of 1.7 million, I think it is. And Everton have actually got back to us saying that we feel the fee involved isn't fair, but we're not yet decisive on allowing him to spend a period on loan and ultimately depart our club. We will get back to you again shortly, so fingers crossed, boys and girls, we will get Luke Garbutt on a season-long loan with a view to a permanent deal. And as well as that, Napoli are also in talks with Lille for Idrissa Gueye to put in a £11 million bid for him. Now, I really want Gueye because he is an absolutely rock-solid midfielder and he's a good tactician of the ball. So I'm going to try and up the sum for him and try and get Idrissa Gueye on board. So I've upped the sum to 8.5 million for Idrissa Gueye. Hopefully we get him because I reckon him and Ashley Westwood and Fabian Delph in the middle of the park are doing an absolutely good job for Villa. So fingers crossed Lille accept that offer and hopefully we can get into a bit of a contract negotiations with the player. But here we go, guys. Our first signing of this career mode is Bakary Sakho. He's accepted a 3-year contract of 40 grand a week. And hopefully, you know, I expect some really good special things from Sakho. He's an absolutely quality left midfielder and hopefully he can score some goals and provide some great goals for us as well this season. And just as well as Bakary Sakho signing, also Sam Byron has accepted our 4-year contract on £15,000 a week. I'm going to go ahead and accept this because it's going to add a bit of squad depth and a bit of competition for certain places within the starting lineup. So welcome to the team, Sam Byron. And we've also made our third, yes guys, our third signing of the episode. Luke Garbutt is going to join us on a season-long loan with a view to a £1.7 million transfer at the end of the season. Welcome aboard, Luke Garbutt. And also, Lille got back to us saying that we're not interested in the deal because we're not interested in the player you have included within the deal. And the cash amount on its own is not enough. So, in a little while, I'm going to put in a fresh bid for Idrissa Gueye. Fingers crossed, guys. I know I've said this about 3 or 4 times already. We get Gueye and get him on board and get him in the starting lineup. Unfortunately, guys, Gueye has already moved from Lille. And I believe it was to the other team that put in £11 million for him. I can't remember what team it was. But we have missed out on a top quality centre defensive midfielder. And I feel like we have sort of missed out on a top quality player, so we're going to have to do a little bit of digging in the transfer market to try and bring in someone to replace Gueye. But we've also got Tom Cleverley as well, who might give a run in the starting lineup. Just as I expected as well, guys, someone has put in a transfer offer for Christian Benteke, the prolific beast of a Belgian player that he is. Let's see how much we have been offered, and it's £14 million from Spurs, and you know, Benteke is worth probably double that. So I'm going to reject all of the offers for him, because I want to try and keep him for this season, and if we can, try and keep him beyond this season, and let's see how well he does in the starting lineup with all our new additions, I guess. We've also had a £7 million offer for Fabian Delph from Sampdoria. We're going to reject that as well, because Fabian Delph, although he has snaked us yesterday, I want to try and keep him at the club because he's a very important part of that midfield trio that we've got, and he's just an all-round quality player. So here we go, boys and girls. This is our first pre-season friendly against Eintracht Frankfurt from the German Bundesliga league. And I feel did quite a sort of mixed sort of side, I guess. I made quite a few changes, you know. I gave Luke Garbutt his first debut at left back. And we just rescued some of our best players and sort of getting our youth involved, I want to say. So let's hopefully do this and get the win at Villa Park. We got Kozak on the ball here. Anyone running on that? There we go, play the ball into Bakuna, chip the ball in, and it's been dealt with quite easily by Frankfurt, but it comes out to Gary Gardner, goes for the fake shot, just played the wrong ball. Ball's played in, gets his head to it, Carlos Sanchez misses the header, and that was a bit of a lucky escape for Villa then, because if that was on target, with the power that he put into that header, Given would have had 1 or 2 problems and would have had to deal with that shot. Frankfurt are in here. Good block there by Garbert, and unfortunately for Frankfurt, we get away with it yet again. Kuhn done very well then to keep that ball in. Dances past the Frankfurt left mid, I think he is. Shoots the ball over the top to Garbert. Dances past the tackle. Unfortunately gets tackled there. Plays the ball into Bakuna. Westwood is going to have a go. Ashley Westwood. That was a fairly comfortable save for the Frankfurt goalkeeper. Kozak with the tackle, plays through Jack Grealish, and we got a man over. Plays into Scott Sinclair. Sinclair unfortunately gets absolutely dispossessed at the last minute. Very unfortunate. Frankfurt are on the attack here, and Bakuna's having an absolute mare keeping up with that left midfielder. Inui plays the ball in, and fortunately again for Villa, that was offside, because if anybody got his head to that, that could have possibly been 1-0 to Frankfurt. Frankfurt are playing some really good football there, spreading it out wide to that right wing. Hopefully Garbert can try and utilise his... You know what, I didn't have to say anything then. Jack Grealish skips away from the tackle, and he's getting pulled back, but we're on the counter-attack. Grealish plays in Kozak, but, you know, I think he would have been offside anyways, but, you know. But there is the half-time whistle. Aston Villa 0, on track Frankfurt 0. Playing some decent football, we're not taking our chances, and we need to tighten up at the back. So I've decided to make a change. I brought on Bakary Saka for Jack Grealish, because Jack Grealish, even though he's a very good passer with the ball and can get out tight spaces very easily, Saka's got that extra bit of pace that could, you know, potentially be a threat towards Frankfurt. So I decided to bring on Saka for his Villa Park debut in this friendly. Kuna keeps that ball in lovely, but unfortunately loses it, and this could potentially be a really bad position for Villa to be in. And fortunately for us, yet again, Frankfurt haven't taken their chances. We're on the counter attack, and Kozak has played the ball square through towards Scott Sinclair. We've got Sacco in the box. Plays the ball in towards Sacco for his Villa Park goal. And he's missed an absolute sitter. Sacco, I brought you to score us goals, and you can't be missing opportunities like that, even in friendly matches. Frankfurt have just absolutely carved us open, and that was absolutely poor defending there by the Aston Villa back four. And it is Aston Villa 0, Eintracht Frankfurt 1, and we need to get a foothold in this game. So I decided to make a double substitution and bring on Agban Lahore for Libor Kozak and bring in Fabian Dow for Carlos Sanchez. Hopefully this will add a little bit of energy towards the team, and hopefully it can spark us to get a goal or two and hopefully win the match. Gala plays the ball out wide to Scott Sinclair. Plays the 1-2 with Gabby Agban Lahore. Plays it in towards Sacco. Sacco back towards Agban Lahore. And it's 1-1. Gabby Agban Lahore scores. That was nice play there from Sacco into Agban Lahore. And Agban Lahore finesses it past the Frankfurt goalkeeper into the back of the net. 1-1. That's an absolutely great goal. Great move by Aston Villa. Dealt with easy there by Nathan Baker. The ball forwards to Gabby Agban Lahore. He's got room to stretch his legs. He's got players to the left of him, to the right of him. Plays the ball into Westwood. Westwood into Sacco. Sacco into Scott Sinclair. And gets tackled and dispossessed at the last minute. Very unfortunate there for Aston Villa. Given into Garbert. Garbert into Delph. Stretches his legs in the middle of that park. Plays the ball back into Westwood. Westwood to Bakary Sacco. Sacco into Garbert. No, Agban Lahore's took it over. Garbert whips the ball in towards Scott Sinclair. Agban Lahore's missed the header completely, and the move breaks down. And there is the full-time whistle. So it's Aston Villa 1, Eintracht Frankfurt 1 at full-time. There is some work to be done, I'm not going to lie. We need to strengthen that back four. But you've got to remember, guys, that isn't our strongest back four. We're sort of rotating the players to give some of our youth squad and some of our reserves some of, let's say, a bit of a run out in the first team. Try and see who we can use when it comes to the Barclays Premier League matches, I guess. But we're going to end the episode here, guys. We've played our first pre-season friendly, and we've also signed Luke Garbert, Bakary Sacco and Sam Byram. I'm going to be rotating the squad yet again for next episode because we have AC Milan in another friendly. Our second friendly, we're going to probably play both of our last two friendlies, which is AC Milan, and I believe it is Malaga at home before we play Stoke in the Barclays Premier League Oba on the 16th of August. So if you have enjoyed this video, guys, do be sure to leave a like down below. If you want to recommend any player to me in the comment section down below, that would be absolutely fine. I will try and see if I can snap up one or two of them players in the comment section down below. Go check out one of these videos on screen if you haven't seen them yet. Thank you all for watching, and I shall be back soon with a brand new video.